What is up, everybody? I am not Jason. Can you guys hear me okay in the comments? I am representing Thin Line Defense tonight, your favorite guns and gear review channel. It's good to be here. Apologize for Walsh not being here. All right, cool, man. Shadowman says he can hear me. And Joe might be joining us. He's on his way home from work. Last message I saw. So it is good to be here. Croak, as a new convert to the Church of Walther and an apostle of Sig Sauer, let me be the first to say, burn the heretic. Must have been talking about Zev. Is this the live where we talk about our Lord and Savior Zev Technologies? In honor of Croak tonight, Croak, I'm not wearing pants. Croak will appreciate that. Joe Jones, hey guys, what's going on? So it's kind of interesting that Walsh not being here, because we are going to talk about his Optic Magnifier Showdown. And then I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of the shorts that he's been putting out, unmasking those operators from Tactical Tailor and Shaw Concepts. It's been a lot of fun. Made by America. Hello, what's up, buddy? Doing a no pants hotel party. I am not in a hotel. I am home. I changed up my home office, so this should be my new area that I will be editing my videos and doing the live chats on. Okay, Joe sent a message. He said, give him 5 minutes. He's probably got to eat dinner. Wolf in the house. Yo, Angry Sarge, what's happening? Good to see you. Made by America says, first time here, want to see what's going on around here. This is a place where we don't wear pants. We bash on Zev Technologies, and we hail our Lord and Savior, Sig Sauer. Hindsight says, those curtains scream hotel. I'm going to tell my wife you said that. Honestly, I probably picked them out, knowing how we do things in our home. She probably found some really nice ones, and I found these ones. I'm like, but look at these ones. They're so much cheaper. I am thinking about, if you guys have seen a lot of my videos, you see the Omni wall set up behind me. I think I'm going to get one right over here. That company, OmniWall, actually has a laser engraver. And so maybe get one to go right there that is laser engraved with the TLD logo. And that would be my background. J-Dub's our lone Zev fan in the chat tonight. He says he's in the wrong place. No, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Trust us. So, yeah, the lamp works. The only reason I don't have it on is because I feel like it kind of washes out my face. And you guys are here to see my pretty face. Made by America says, glad I just built 3 SIGs before they banned it. Hey, amen. Michael Farley, I had a good interaction with him over on Instagram about why Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are Christmas movies. And I might have converted him. I'm not sure. Mike, would you agree with the rest of America that Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are Christmas movies? Sarge says, I need to watch my member channel so my comments will be read. I'll read them. That lamp needs a clap on. Nope, doesn't work. But I did get that lamp at IKEA. Says, there's no way you're not in a hotel. I wonder what I can show that my wife wouldn't be upset about. No, because you probably think that it was a hotel still. Our dresser screams hotel as well. Oh, well. Michael Farley says he's a believer. One more converted. All right. So my wife hates she's never watched Die Hard, so she can't really say that she hates it. But she does not watch any rated R movies, and it's kind of this thing. We had a discussion a couple days ago about Die Hard. I took a picture. She was out with the kids. She was going to be gone for a couple hours, so I watched Die Hard. I always watch it by myself because I know she won't. And I took a picture and sent it to her, and I said something like watching the greatest Christmas movie ever, something like that. And she's like, this is just all a show. You've never talked about this movie until, just a year or two ago. And it's like, yeah, well, because I know you won't watch it. Pepper Book Club is in the club. They are totally Christmas movies. Yes, they are. Shadow Man says, new Red Dot showed up. Sig Romeo 7. Can't wait to put it on the setup. I saw it. Croak was talking about, who was it that makes a mount for that? Oh, Unity. Unity makes a mount. It's a Comp M5 mount, right? Pepper Book Club says he bought all of his home furnishings from a hotel closeout. Okay. So a lot of them were gifted to us, or we're big yard sale shoppers. We're cheapos, but it's like our dressers are solid cherry wood, but they do look like they came from a hotel. Who knows? The people we bought it from probably bought them from a hotel. Yeah, so yippee-ki-yay. So she has never seen the movie, and it's funny because her uncle is big. He loves the movie as well. He absolutely agrees that it is a Christmas movie. Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are both Christmas movies. And a lot of people say, well, just because it's set at Christmas time does not make it a Christmas movie. That's not my argument. My argument is that the story paired with it happening at Christmas time is what makes it a Christmas movie. Oh, look at this. Harry says, just came back from seeing a bunch of Jimothys out in the Everglades. So someone like Made by America may not understand the Jimothy reference. And so Jimothy is an alligator. We used to do, we might do them still, but people would give us like scenarios, and we'd read the scenarios and discuss how we would handle whatever the scenario was that was presented to us. And so I haven't seen him yet, but Bailey Luke or Cajun gave us a scenario that Cody was like kidnapped, and it was Walsh, myself, and Joe. We had to go save him, and we had a pet alligator named Jimothy. So when Harry says he just came back from seeing a bunch of Jimothys on the Everglades, that's the reference. Harry says, Jason, thoughts on rattle canning AR-15 platforms? I actually just bought a bunch of spray paint. Primary Arms did a video on multicam. I'm going to try to do, I know it's not really useful for where I live, but I'm going to try kind of a version of Alpine multicam. I really like the look of it for the snow, but it made it seem like the way they did it seemed really, really simple. And it's time consuming. It's going to take you a few hours, but I think the hardest part for me, maybe not you because you're down in Florida, is just trying to get it to dry when it's cold out. So I'm going to have to do it in my garage and then set it in front of a heater, a little space heater for it to dry between coats. But that's the only thing that I think I'm going to be, that's going to be a problem for me. It's just going to take longer getting it to dry between coats. Sarge says, look, they are Christmas movies. John McClane 100% gave those bad guys lead presents, speeding joy with Berettas and MP5s. It was funny for those of you that might have followed the infighting in America on whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Bruce Willis came out, and there was this article a couple years ago. It's like, Bruce Willis says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. And my comment was, he must be talking about a different Die Hard. He's not watching the same Die Hard that I'm watching. Ooh, look at this. Mike Farley says, tacos and TLD, going to be a good night at work. Heck yeah. Harry, Wizard Jimothy. I am late, so I don't have anything set up for drinking. When Joe gets here, Joe might be drinking some right now, knowing the week that he's had. Mike Costanza says, torn between a Romeo 7S, Palmetto, I think that's Palmetto State Armory for $99, or another Vortex Crossfire at $149. I've heard really bad things about the Romeo 7S. I've heard good things about the 7, and you can find the Romeo 7 on sale for like $150 to $170. I've heard bad things about the Romeo 7S, but I have not. I've not used that one. I do have a Vortex Crossfire. I do like that, but yeah, I don't know if you want to risk it. $100, maybe, but I haven't heard anything good about the Romeo 7S. Banks says he forgot. How dare you? So Harry, Joe actually has a video on how to rattle can an AR-15. He does it a little different. So Joe, I really like the message that he's basically trying to put out is, some people when they're prepping, let's say for Cerakote or for some type of paint, they'll like sandblast their AR-15, whatever parts they're going to Cerakote. Oh, Joe's here. Perfect. Let's see if, hey. So we were just talking about, can you hear us, Joe? We can't hear you. I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Anyways, so maybe Joe can talk more about it. But one of the things that Joe really highlights that I like is that if you rattle can over the anodizing, like the anodizing it's really usually a very tough coating. It's going to be hard for that to chip or get distressed. Can we hear you, Joe?
Yeah, now I can hear.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep. So Harry was asking about rattle canning in your AR. He asked us to do a video on it, and I was telling him that you did a video on it already.
Yep.
What I was saying was the nice thing that Joe highlights is if you leave the anodizing alone, then if you don't mind the distress look, like as your rattle can paint chips away or gets distressed off, you still have this really hard anodizing coat underneath it, so your firearm's still protected. So if you're okay with the black undertone, maybe pick a camo that you can try out with that uses black. I know the video I was talking about that Primary Arms did, they did multicam. They didn't want any black in it. And so what they did is they spray painted the entire gun like a khaki or FDE color. And then on top of that, they did their patterns. So they still had the anodizing underneath it, but they did, when it was all said and done, who knows how many coats they put on it, because they did 2 coats of the FDE paint, and then they did the layers of the different colors camo on top of that. And then I want to say they did like 3 or 4 matte clear coats over the top of that, and then let it dry, and that's what they went with.
That's crazy. That's a lot of paint.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think they probably went through 10 plus cans of paint is my guess.
Yeah. So I'll say
we do have a video out on it.
Yeah. There's a video. I just painted one of my cheap ARs. I'll say this though, no matter what you do, even Cerakoting, all paint is gonna chip. It is. And I'm gonna echo what Not Jason said. Even when I Cerakote my guns, I know there are going to be people that say, you're doing it wrong. I don't care. Even when I Cerakote firearm, I don't strip the anodizing off of it. Because it's going to chip, it's going to scratch. If you use the firearm, it's going to wear off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still have the anodization underneath to protect the aluminum, because aluminum, it rusts weird. Oxidizes.
Yeah,
I can't say rust. Yeah, it oxidizes weird. It turns it almost white. I just don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. So check out the video, Harry. It's pretty good one. There's some things that Joe kind of talks about pros and cons for some things. So in his video, Joe hangs it up, and the nice thing about that is you can kind of get around it. You can do one full coat before you let it dry. Primary Arms, what they did, they laid it on cardboard, so you would have to spray one side, wait, I don't know, a half hour to an hour for that to dry before you flip it over and do the other side. So it's just going to take you a lot longer if you don't have the space to hang it up. For me, the tough thing is if I were to hang it up, I'd have to do it with the garage doors open or outside. It's just so cold right now that I'll probably crack a garage door spray it on cardboard, and then put the space heater in front of it to get it to dry in between coats. So Alpha Dad is asking, without a hanger, can armor be safely stored vertically? Or do you mean like sitting on the floor? That's what I do all the time. Like this vest from the last, I mean, it has hard armor in it right now. From the last live chat to today, it's been sitting on the floor, standing upright for the week, and I do that every week.
Yeah, that's what I do. If I'm doing it wrong, well, oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never heard of anything like that you can't store armor standing up on the ground. You don't want to drop ceramic plates. Dropping them can crack them on the inside, but that's all I know about.
Yeah. But even with that, I mean, I'm not saying that you should go do this, but there's been a lot of videos that are out there of even partially cracked plates still stopping rounds. But you want to treat your plates as good as you can, but you don't have to baby them. Would be what I would say. No. So when we were deployed, we'd slog them in the back and we'd throw them around in Humvees and probably step on them half the time. Who knows?
The cheap LA police gear one. I mean, they stopped, 5 rounds before the 6th went through a small hole?
Yep.
I mean, imagine how disintegrated and busted up that was.
Yeah.
On the 6th round.
Banks says, wait, where's everybody else? Why are they sleeping on live? J-Dub, they don't love us anymore. Harry says, no. Banks, they lack the devotion to us that not Jason has.
Dude, I went texting or messaging not Jason. I just got home from a 13-hour shift.
Yeah, I was telling him.
Give me 5 minutes and I'll be down there.
I was like, just as will be here in 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't even know if he had time to get a drink. They've had a lot of wizards.
Yeah, sorry. I just brought my water bottle from work down.
Michael Farley says, oh, Joe, you missed it. So Michael Farley and I were chatting on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe you missed. Maybe you were here. I don't remember already. I convinced him that Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are both Christmas movies.
Yeah, of course they are.
So Mike Farley says,
that's like convincing. That's convincing somebody that I don't know that a basketball round, like it's just common knowledge.
See, that's why Joe and I are best friends. He says, speaking of impractical camo for your area, I really like the look of Cryptek Altitude, but live in the desert. Is Cryptek Altitude the blue, has the blues in it, or is that Typhoon?
Yeah. Is it? Both, but the Altitude, I think, got the darker blue, and the Typhoon have the light blue and green, more green.
I'll look it up.
I think, but
Altitude.
Yeah, I think got the darker blues and none of the green. Now we're all just waiting for not Jason. Look it up.
No, it's like it's almost. I'll show you. Am I coming across all crazy?
No, not right now.
Okay. So it's not blue at all.
Oh.
Oh, what did I do? Here we go. Can you see that?
That's more like the Rocky Mountains, maybe.
Yeah. Definitely not deserty, but
I mean, like desert besides some of the green, but
yeah.
I mean, they're worse, buddy. Like my favorite camo is urban, and I live in Colorado. Like, with urban black, white, and gray. So they're worse out there.
Banks.
I say rocket. I say rocket.
Yeah, do it. I don't mind it. I like it. Banks Buck says the best impractical camo is obviously multicam black. Is it going to blend in with anything? No, but it's as close to wearing a suit that true tactical gear will get. Made by America. So Made by America is new. This is his first live tonight, Joe.
Oh, welcome.
He says he likes your mask.
Oh, thanks.
Harry,
one cool point, if you could tell me who it is.
Yeah. Croak, he says, sorry, I missed the start. You missed. I said I'm not wearing pants. Just for you.
Yeah. So did I, Croak, so don't feel
bad. Hey, yo. Gen Z prepper in the house. Hey, Bill's here. Bill says EOTech EXPS 3 to 4 plus a G45 on a 300 blackout. I don't know if you need the 5x magnification on a 300 blackout. Joe might be confused. So last live chat, I don't know how to say his username, so I just called him Bill.
Okay.
It's like HDJC86. Walsh was like, "Wait, why are you calling him Bill?" Like, I don't know. It's just a name I picked up. So I'm not a huge fan of EOTech anything. I don't think you need a 5x magnifier on a 300 blackout.
Same.
I think the max that the max effective range of 300 blackout would probably be 200 to 300 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to see better with a 5x magnifier? Yeah, I mean you're going to have better idea of whatever it is you're shooting at. I would probably keep most of my targeting with a 300 blackout within 100 yards, and for that, I could do a red dot or a 3x magnifier.
I'll say that I echo everything that Not Jason just said. That's what I see 300 blackout as. But I will say, if you change the facts, you change my answer. And if you're using it for like hog hunting or varmint and stuff like that, then go for it, dude. Go for it. But for like, personal protection or something like that, I would say 3 by all you need. But I'm with Not Jason. I won't buy anything EOTech. I own one that I got from Not Jason for cheap, and he sold it. He didn't like it, and I don't like it. And it's on my 300 blackout.
I sold it for stupid cheap.
Yeah. I think he gave it to me for like $100, $120.
Yeah, something like that. The 512. So Made by America says, seems almost worth buying a Cerakote kit. I was thinking about that the other day when I was thinking about rattle canning my gun, and I was like, I would have to get an air compressor. I tried last time I was at Joe's house when we were Cerakote. Remember I tried Cerakote and you were just like, oh my gosh, you're so bad at this.
You did good.
You
painted that tan 9mm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like I will say this.
They have. So I think Cerakote, I don't know for a fact because I don't look at those. I have everything to do the true Cerakote. But I think Cerakote has one that you don't have to bake.
Yeah, they do.
And they might even have, I know Duracoat has this, but Duracoat has this rattle can that it has a button on the bottom that you push and it punctures the hardener inside, and then you shake it up, and it's like Duracoat. You don't bake it, but you can apply it at home, so it's a little bit better than just rattle canning it. But you're still going to chip it. I mean, I have Cerakoted gun that I've chipped and scratched.
Yep. You just got to be okay with that.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a safe queen, you're never going to bring it out. Like, what's the point of Cerakoting it anyways?
Yeah, if you're going to hang it on the wall art, then just rattle can it because it's never going to get used and it'll stay pristine the whole time.
Yeah. J-Dub says, brake cleaner, tape off important stuff and stuff you don't want painted, wipe down and go to town. Dark on top, light on bottom, use vegetation. If you don't like the turnout, do it again.
Yep. I agree with everything that he just said. And I would say have some type of compressed air, dust off something. Because I use acetone, not brake cleaner, but tomato. When you wipe it down with a rag, lint gets on it, and you want to blow that off somehow.
Yeah, dust off or an air compressor.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to the question about storing armor, Croak says maybe soft armor. That's not something I thought about. I don't know though. I mean, I'd say if you have soft armor that's out of the carrier and you just leave it benched up in a corner, is it going to maintain its shape? Yeah, probably. But when you put it back into a carrier, it's going to mold itself to the shape of that carrier, and so you're back to where you need it to be. I don't think storing it horizontally or vertically or whatever, I don't think it really matters.
Honestly, all the questions are making me feel like I don't take care of my stuff, because when it comes to my body armor, I can throw it wherever, soft or 3 or 4.
Oh, here, Made by America says he has level 4 from Safe Life. That's one that Joe wants. It's that flexible.
Is it the Frass?
Yeah, Frass, right?
Oh, damn.
I don't know. Do they make hard plates? Do they make level 4 hard plates?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
And their new hard plates are like stupid thin. When I
Oh
say
yeah,
stupid
I
thin,
did
I
see
mean
that.
stupid thin.
Like less
Yeah.
than an inch, or sorry,
Yeah.
less than half
But
an inch.
if I paid that much money for armor, I'd probably hang that sucker up too. Just
Yeah.
go what we did, what a lot of people did. Just go get some 2x4 and cut them up. You want to make a plus sign on the bottom, and you want to have one standing up and make a cross. With 4, at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position on the bottom. Screw it all together and make yourself a little stand. If I had armor that cost $2,000, I'd probably put it on a stand. I'm not gonna
One
lie.
thing that I saw someone make. They just went to Home Depot. You don't have to cut anything. They just bought black galvanized pipe at the right lengths, and they just screwed the galvanized pipe together to a little T fitting, and then bolted that to a piece of wood, and bolted the wood to a stud on the wall, and then just hung their plate carrier on that.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of you can find all sorts of videos on YouTube about it.
Actually, I do have a piece of armor hanging up.
You do?
Yeah, up on my wrong house wall. But I
Yeah.
just used that hanger kit. There's a video on it. I used that hanger kit from Walmart, and then I just have a hard plastic hanger that had like a suit jacket or something, and I cut the actual metal hanger off, the metal hook,
Yep.
and just hang it up there.
There you go. All sorts of ways you can do it. Michael Farley says cryptic altitude is for the mountains. Tactically stoned dudes. Hey, did you ever get your package from Walsh, or has he forgot to send that out?
Probably forgot.
Probably forgot. Made by America says, wish I had friends, the ones you grow up with from childhood, or any friends at that. Aww. Where's my violin? My violin's around here somewhere. Shadow Mancom says, Flectarn is the way. Primary Arms does make a Flectarn stencil. I've been weighing whether I do, when I do the Rattlecan, I do Flectarn or multicam. I don't know yet.
Yeah, let me know how multicam turned out. That's one paint that I haven't tackled yet.
Yeah. Made by America says, about your mask. Punisher? Question mark. Tactically Stone says, Guy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then Made by America says, Casey Jones.
Yep. We got there eventually.
Here you go. The dude. EOTech 3 to 4 will be too busy. I would get the 3-2, have the center dot be zeroed for super and lower dot for subs. Oh, that's a really good way to do it. If you're gonna put a can on it, having the 2 dots, that is a smart way of tackling that. So you can 1 dot for your supersonics and your lower dot for your subsonics.
But
I don't think you have to.
Do they adjust independently of each other?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, then you can't zero them, the 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, help us out there.
Yeah, if they adjust independently, that's cool.
If one is set for, I don't know. Interesting. Zach says, I think some of you guys are trying to make 300 black do things that it's not designed to do.
Yeah, I was one of those guys, so anybody else out there, don't feel bad.
J-Dub says, Joe, does your 1911 have a rail? We already solved this.
No.
J-Dub. I just haven't mailed it to him yet. I'm pulling a Walsh. I'll try to get it out tomorrow.
No, I have a true Colt 70 series. I just say that I wanted a Colt and I couldn't afford a Colt with a rail on it. That's what really happened.
He says, chipping and wearing gives it character and shows it actually gets used.
Yeah, that's like my favorite paint jump that I've ever done and that I own or whatever are all distressed. I like doing the distressed look because the more I beat the gun up, the more it looks like I did an even better paint job.
Yeah.
It'd be like painting, like where they paint vehicle to make them look like they're all rusted, but actually paint. Yeah, yep. Same concept. In 30 years from now, that thing's going to look great. It is going to be all rusted.
No one's going to know the difference. Harry says, I don't think Frass is level 4. Yeah, it's probably not.
Frass is?
No, he's saying that it's 3 or 3+, which will stop 5 out of 6. I'm going to find out.
Yeah,
We're gonna
find
solve
out.
this.
It stops 30.6.
What?
Yeah.
I accidentally searched the window company Safe Light instead of Safe Life.
I need to call them too. My windshield's broken.
All right, let's see here. Frat.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want to spin to win.
What does it stand for? Say what it stands for.
Flexible rifle armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to present this.
They might only claim up to 308. But I think if 30.6.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
All right, so
that's why I want that
plates?
so bad.
No, we want concealable frass. I don't know if it matters. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to click on this one. Let's see what it says. What can it stop? Is this still coming through?
Yeah.
Rated for 223.556 and 769 by 39 or 762 by 39. So that's just level 3.
Oh, really? I'll eat crow, but I saw a video where they shot it with 308.
I don't know.
It's gotta be 3+, right? I don't even know anymore.
I think it says it stops green tip. I think green tip SS109, the steel core. I think that's 3+, right?
Yeah, I thought 3 regular 3 only 357 mag was only handgun cartridges.
No, that's 3A, 3 alpha.
Oh, 3A. Yeah, I can't keep track of these, man.
Yeah. So 3+. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
3+.
I have to eat crow on it then. But at that point, I'd eat crow. I'm hungry.
Harry says, if I had armor that cost $2,000, I'd rather take the shot. So Tactically Stone says, no, not yet. He has not received his package from Walsh.
Welcome to the club. Actually, I got mine. But mine took a year. At least you'll get it before a year.
What?
Maybe.
I'm going to send him a message. Tactically Stone says, where's his shit? I'm going to quote you. Hey, type in the thing, where's my shit? So that way I can quote you honestly. Where's my shit?
Too funny.
Thanks, buddy. Prepper Book Club says, if I had armor that cost $3,000, it would sleep in the bed. Yeah. Get out of here, wife. I don't have room for you. Made by America says, night guys, got to put the boogers to sleep. Stay safe. Thanks, bud. Hey, we're here every Thursday if you want to join us next week.
Dude, he already gone. That comment probably 10 minutes old.
It is 6 minutes old.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. So, Tactically Stone. Yo, where is my shit? So, Walsh says, I still haven't made it out to the post office. Hopefully this weekend, but I don't have a post office available. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
He literally lives in a major city. What the heck? Harry says, I think natural foliage gives a great random pattern. I liked how, if you watch Joe's video, he used different types of pantyhose, and when you stretch it, it really made the pattern look. It almost came out. Some of the areas looked like Cryptek.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, it was really well done. When I was watching videos on Rattle Cannon.
Do you want me to get just the butt stock? I don't even know where that gun is.
You have so many guns where they are.
They're trying to think.
Gotta be your safe, right?
Yeah. Yes, ATF. That's where it is. I'll be right back.
Here you go. So the dude says EOTech makes a 300 blackout 2-dot reticle, and so the dots are independently zeroed. Croak says 300 black is designed to separate you from your money, make silencer companies money, and be as useful suppressed as a hot 45 AARP. There, I said it. It kind of stings a little bit, Croak. I have my can switches between being on my 300 blackout or my 9mm. Actually, I just got some 9mm subsonic ammo. I'm going to try with my can. Oh, let me put you at full screen.
I'm gonna try to put light on. No, that's not gonna help
No,
at all.
that makes it worse.
Yeah. So this side is all tight woven, and then it goes into the
So that's
pattern.
pantyhose. It almost looks like a chain and snake skin. Yeah, I thought it came out looking great.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
It did all right. Oh, and thank goodness it was in the safe.
Walsh says, "Can you toss me his address again? I'll make it a priority for Saturday."
You can take me off full screen if you want.
Okay.
Nobody wants to see my ugly mug.
The dude says, "Check Discord for the 300 blackout reticle." Let me know if I get all crazy with my
You're
speech.
going to.
I don't know. I got this new fancy computer, so we'll see.
Oh, maybe not then. But where are you located right now?
In my bedroom.
Oh, it looks like you're in a hotel room.
So it's funny. All the guys were just saying that before you were on. They're like, "Are you in a hotel room?"
It's the curtain with that lamp.
Those are the two things they said.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just something you're going to have to deal with, guys. So let's see here. See if I can figure out how to do this. Nope.
What are you trying to figure out?
Show this EOTech, this 300 blackout EOTech reticle.
Okay. So they're just.
So the top dot, you zero it for subsonic. Oh, there we go. So they have to be independent then, because it's saying on the left-hand side is subsonic. They're saying subsonic. So if you're shooting at subsonic, you zero the center dot at 50 yards, and the bottom dot will then be at 150. But if you're shooting supersonic, the center dot is zeroed at 100 yards. I don't understand how that works.
It's a bullet drop compensator, just like Primary Arm does with all their stuff. It's a guesstimate.
No, I get that, but how can you zero the center dot at 50 yards and 100 yards?
No, they're saying the center dot with. I thought you said the center dot was zero. Wait, what? What'd you ask? 50 and 100?
So
that's because of the trajectory.
No. Listen, if you're shooting subsonic, suppressed. If you're shooting suppressed, the center dot is zeroed at 50 yards.
Yes.
If you're shooting non-suppressed, the center dot is at 100 yards.
Yeah.
Same dot.
Yeah. One bullet moving way faster than the other.
And so that's I'm just saying, like, let's say I can't wrap my brain around this. So help me out, guys, because I feel like a dodo right now.
Okay, stop. Let me explain it this way. So say you put a target out at 50 yards, right? And you shoot a supersonic, and then you put a subsonic in your gun and you shoot that one. Is there going to be a difference from where they hit the paper?
I don't know.
There is. They're saying that if you shoot at subsonic at 50 yards, is going to be the placement of your dot is going to be the same for supersonics at 100 yards.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure. We'll go with yes.
Okay.
And move on.
I suck at explaining it. It's okay.
It's okay. It's all right. Here, Michael Farley is now. This stupid song is going to be stuck in my head. It says "Safe Flight Repair, Safe Flight Replace," and now all of you can suffer with me. J-Dub says Adept Colossus is what the armor is called. Not too expensive either. I don't know what you're talking about, J-Dub. Is this body armor that Zev makes?
Or is it flexible?
Tactically Stone says, "Oh, I don't care. I thought you were telling me to say it. I was, so that way I can message Walsh and say, Tactically Stone says, where's my shit?" And I did. Thank you for not making me a liar. I appreciate you. Ironsight says 300 is not too bad when you reload it. And Croak says, I don't even think it's worth the effort to reload. But then again, I'd rather be waterboarded than have to reload. Do not enjoy. Yeah, it's hit or miss. I go through phases. I'm in a reloading phase right now, so I enjoy it. But it's because my kids are really annoying, so I could just go into the garage where it's freezing and just like pump out 400 rounds of 9mm. And it's just like, oh yeah, in an hour I have 400 rounds of ammo. Love it. J-Dub says, Joe, you're definitely putting that stock on a 16-inch barrel, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I would show you, but I'm not allowed to show you. So
if you watch the video, you will see it.
Yeah, true. And I think I have like $400 total into that entire AR. Plus, I think it was $60 to paint it, so $460.
You're like sub 500 for an entire painted gun.
Yeah.
You bought that Radical Firearms upper that Primary Arms had a sale on for like $200.
Yeah, $199 that came with a bolt carrying group, a charging handle.
Yeah.
That's a good gun too. I like it.
Yeah. California Conservative says, what's up, people? What's up, dude? Have you moved away yet? Are you still there? The dude says Joe gets it.
I get it.
Yo. So interesting with everything that's been happening in Oregon with the magazine ban. Ironsight could speak more intelligently on this than I can. But it looks like Palmetto State Armory posted a big message on their website saying there's a delay, and so any magazine orders that come in before December 11th, they will still ship them out. And I think any firearm orders that come in before January 3rd or 4th, something like that, they'll still ship it out. And so I messaged our contact over there and I said, hey, it's just something that I know some people have been talking about in chat groups. And I think it was mentioned in our Discord as well. Is there a way to set it up where if someone wants to go in and order a magazine for like a random Oregonian or Californian, that we could do that? Like $10 sends puts a PMag in a random Oregon order. And he said he liked the idea, but they don't have the development, I forgot, dev group or something like that, the development team to put that in place yet.
That sucks. Cause that's one of the things that I'd like to donate. Like, do you want to round up to give somebody an extra magazine? Yes, I do.
Yeah. So maybe eventually, I don't know how many states are going to have to deal with this. I've heard some good things about, not yet that have come out of Washington, but that there's some cases that Firearms Policy Coalition is watching. And if they go a certain way, that's going to be beneficial for Washington. I know some of you guys that don't live here in Washington probably aren't aware of this, but the Attorney General, and I think this speaks on how much he does not believe in this magazine ban here in Washington State. So he sent out investigators from the Attorney General's office to like 30 different gun stores across the state undercover to buy high capacity magazines, anything over 10 rounds. And there is this company or this discount store over on the west side of the state that would sell the magazines. They had all the magazines were still on display. And he sold to these undercover cops or investigators multiple times, but his thing was destroy the receipt. Like there's no, I think you had to pay cash, but you don't get a receipt back either. Anyways, they're not coming after him criminally. They're coming after him civilly. $7,500 for every magazine that they could prove, every high capacity magazine they could prove that he sold. But they're not coming after him on the criminal side because I don't think it would stand up. I think that would bring a challenge that they don't want to fight.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not that the Attorney General doesn't care. And how are they filing charges civilly? Like, who was wronged? The government?
Yeah. So
come on, man.
What do you say? it's a victimless crime.
Yeah.
If it is, if you want to say that it's a crime, well, who's the victim? Society? That's their argument is he was saying something like, well, we know that these magazine bans help society, and by this guy selling these magazines to public, he's endangering our society. Okay, well then why aren't you coming after him criminally? Why are you just coming after him for his money?
Because it wouldn't hold water.
Yeah.
And California finding that out right now, and hopefully they use the argument for our new case law that says that for good of the society isn't something that you can measure anything involving the Second Amendment against.
Yeah. I believe the hype is here. He says, TLD, what's up, brothers? What's up, buddy? I haven't seen you comment here before. I apologize if I missed you, but it's good to have you here. We're here every Thursday. California Conservative says, unfortunately, still here. There's a lot more of us here than you think, though. A lot. Judging by the way the state votes, not enough. But I feel your pain, man.
Either can you. Yeah, either can you.
I feel your pain. I'm in a blue state. Joe's in a blue state. Walsh, who is like the least gun nut out of all of us, is the only one that lives in a red state. And he's like, you need some mags? I'll get you some mags. J-Dub says, or donate to FPC, which is filing a bunch of lawsuits about things like this. Yeah, FPC is so them. And here in Washington State, specifically, Second Amendment Foundation, those are the two that get my money. The FPC guys are absolutely fantastic. There's the not the armed attorneys, Joe, but what's the other attorney that you like listening to on YouTube? The little heavier set guy with glasses.
Yeah, that from California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name now. Anyways, he's an attorney
guy.
for them. Yeah, he's an attorney for Firearms Policy Coalition. If you follow them on any of the
Armed Scholar,
they are especially lively on Twitter. Like if any politician says anything anti-gun, they're usually say like "F you." They type their responses "F you." No. Yeah, here you go. Michael Farley says 3D printer go burr. Bill says internet claims 12.5 velocity is within the margin of error of a 14.5. So would that make the BDC on an ACOG viable for a lightweight 12.5 build? I don't know. Probably.
I don't even want that. Hurts my brain. Like,
just build what you want.
Are we still talking 300 blackout?
No, I don't think so. Just 12.5, 5.6.
Oh.
Croak says, woohoo, most stubborn rear sight dovetail ever. Just lost the battle. PDP now has co-witness sights. If you are not following in our Discord, Croak just got some new toys. And, man, that Walther PDP looks really, really good. Walther has a veteran, military veteran discount. So I was on, after I saw the pictures, I was on seeing how much a PDP would cost me. J-Dub says,
one of the many
just need to move to Missouri.
But I've never owned a Walther.
I have a Walther Creed. It's like their cheap gun. I think I spent $200 or $300 for it. And it's ugly, but man, it is. I really, really like that gun.
Yeah, I've never owned one. Heck, I can't even tell you. I don't even think I've shot one.
No? I saw, when I was looking at the veterans discount, I saw like the James Bond little PPK, little 380. Harry says, proud to be a Florida boy. Yeah, our arm scholar.
Dude,
Washington law is dope.
As cool in Florida with a lot of their law, their gun laws, their carry laws are absolutely stupid.
Oh, really? I don't know the deal with. I'm not smart on Florida carry laws.
So you can't open carry in Florida unless you're going to or from hunting, fishing, or camping, or you're actively doing that. So if you're hunting, fishing, or camping, or going to or from, So a bunch of people, like pretty much first and second auditors, First and Second Amendment auditors, they'll strap up with an AR and walk a beach trying to get to a pier. And the police that show up know absolutely nothing and just get themselves hemmed up really quick because they're idiots.
Prepper Book Club says, we will smoke in the bandit up some PMags into those states. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. I'm planning a trip to a gun-friendly state for Christmas. And I don't know if Iron Sight's still on here. So ETS Glock mags are the only ETS mags that I would buy. I don't know if I'm at the level where I would trust them for an EDC, but I haven't had one fail on me yet. And they have Gun Mag Warehouse has them on sale for $7 for the 33 rounders. So I'm going to pick up a couple and send them down to my friend that lives in a state that I can send them to and then pick them up from there. The dude says, I'm getting away from BDC. Don't want to be locked into a grain weight. Mill is the way to go. So
I agree.
My video for this upcoming Sunday, it's a newer Primary Arms, their classic series. So like super budget friendly LPVO, second focal plane, no Christmas tree. It's just an illuminated dot. They call it a duplex reticle, but it's more like if you guys are familiar with reticles, it's a German number 4 reticle, not duplex. No joke. I took it out of the box. I mounted it on my AR 223 and went out to the range, and it was zeroed. I didn't have to touch it. I mean, just maybe a little. It was shooting a little low at 50 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put it over on my Ruger 1022. It was fine. I put it on my 30-06 hunting rifle. That thing, I love the ability to do that where you're not stuck in on a bullet weight. I teased Walsh a little bit in that movie. Like, I'm not some John Wick wannabe that needs some Christmas tree reticle. I just crosshairs like my grandpa taught me.
Well, I would rather have a Christmas tree than crosshair, but I mean, what he's talking about is like my primary arm where it's slotted for each yardage, right?
Yeah,
so 100, 200, 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying
Bullet
jump
drop.
mill dots. Right. He's saying jump mill dots, no marking, and then you dope your own gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way I like to go too, especially with scopes.
So Croak says he didn't own a Walther before this one, but he's glad he does now. It's like a grown-up Canic. You've shot a Canic, right? I don't think you own one, but haven't you shot one?
Yeah, I've shot one, but I don't own one. I thought about buying one.
You can still find them for under $400.
Yeah, that's what I thought about buying one. But then the Dagger came out, and bad thing happened to my wallet.
So J-Dub says, yeah, Florida has some stupid gun laws. What doesn't have any? This doesn't make any sense. What doesn't have any stupid gun law? Oh, you know what doesn't have any stupid gun laws? Missouri. You know who doesn't F with Missouri? ATF. You got to say AFT, like our president. It's AFT. Croak says, yeah, we had open carry here. Then it got canned because the 80s Karens were worried it would scare all the foreign tourists away. The dude says, gun-friendly state equals shopping spree. Ironsight says, I picked up a bunch of those 33-round ETS mags for my PCC fun gun. You know, before I went with the CMMG 9mm build, I had a PCC, a Glock lower for PCC, and it would not take my Glock OEM mags. It would only take my ETS mags, which is why I bought a bunch of those ETS mags, the 33 rounders. But my OEM mags would get stuck in the mag well. It was a new Frontier Armory. Yeah, it was bizarre, man. But the ETS and the Magpul mags, no problem.
I jump both of them mags when you fully load them. They swell so much that they rub on. Excuse me. On the why can't I think?
The
whatever.
Magwell.
Yeah, Magwell.
I haven't had that problem. I haven't seen that at least.
Really?
Grip module? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had any. So I mean, I top off the mags. I load them up.
You have a dagger?
Yeah.
And you put Magpul mag to capacity inside your dagger?
Yep.
They rub, dude.
Maybe you got a frame that's odd.
No,
mine hasn't had any problems.
Even on my IPA 4040 rub.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Weird.
I can hit the eject button with a fully loaded mag and it won't just fall out. I have to pull
I'll have to test it out.
Yeah. With an empty mag, it does just fine. But with a fully loaded mag, they swell.
Get out of here, notification. So, California Conservative says, why not a Christmas tree with crosshairs? Oh, there you go. So my eyes do some weird things, and it's probably that I haven't trained enough with those fancy reticles. It seems like there's too much going on for my eyes. Like I get too distracted by stuff.
You'll see when you're done with that 308 build and you start shooting it.
Yeah, maybe. I know Primary Arms does have some 308 reticles. I told Walsh, yeah, I'd be willing to test one out, see how it does on that 308. I did reload some 308 because my freaking ammo is not here yet that I ordered. So I was going to take it out shooting. I'm like, oh.
What we're saying is, like, I have that reticle for the 308.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but that's what locks you into bullet grain. Because where it has the marks, the hashes, say 100, 200, 300, 400, those aren't mil dots.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that's the zero. Yeah, specific cartridge, specific grain.
And a barrel length, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's how technical it gets. So if you just have mil dot and at 100 yards, you have it zeroed at 100, at 400 yards, you're 2 mil, at 800 yards, you're 6 mil, whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you just put the 6 mil dot and fire for effect. You'll see when you start trying to go distant and multiple target acquisition, you'll be like, okay, crosshair and not the way to go.
So a couple comments from Croak. Croak says, best of both worlds is a mil reticle with BDC. You can dope, you can get lazy, or you can use Straylock. He then says, so good trick with rubbing mags. Wrap the mag with 2 layers of painter's tape, not more, 2 layers.
Mm-hmm.
Heat the mag up with a hair dryer for a bit. Insert the mag, let it cool, drop free, attained.
Yep. It just reshapes the grip, the mag will.
Okay.
But thank you. Thanks for telling us.
I get my Aero AR-10 Arctic build set on Monday. He's going to paint his own furniture. That was something. So, again, if you guys are not in our Discord, I know Caleb put a link in the chat here. The dude was talking about that because if you guys follow Aero Precision, they have every month they'll do a builder set. And I was really excited about that Arctic builder set. I was going to buy one for an AR-10. I just finished my AR-10, and I was willing to swap everything over to the Arctic build. I really like the look of that. And I think I was on 30 minutes after it went live, and all of the furniture was out of stock. Now, usually, Aero will have stuff come in stock, as the month progresses. But they were saying, well, no, this set was a set that we've had for a while from previous builder sets, and once this is gone, this is gone. So my wallet dodged that bullet. Thank goodness I did not.
When you say furniture, you mean
the stock and the grip?
Oh, I would leave the grip black, but yeah, the stock should be painted.
Yeah. Ironsight says, Savage, 076 Liberty. I have one scope with BDC and I don't like it. I thought I would, going back to all mil. Yeah. Well, we got through the comments, Joe. See what happens when Walsh isn't here? We're not distracted by night vision and
belt reviews.
Belt reviews. So I do want to say, for those of you that are on here, so next week I need to verify this with Walsh. I'm supposed to chat with him this weekend. But next live chat, and we'll start pushing this heavy on Instagram and social. You'll see it on social media. HRT, last I heard, this is still the case. They are giving us a full HRT rack setup to give away. It's going to be our 100th live show next Thursday. So that is the 15th. Now, we're not going to do it like we did with our 20,000 subscriber giveaway, where we, you have to enter a bunch. It is, you have to be here to win. You must be live, and we'll do the Wheel of Disappointment. Walsh should be here next Thursday. Fingers crossed to that one. But I'm guessing we're going to have a lot more people next Thursday. So next Thursday, if everything's still kosher with HRT, we will be doing a full-blown HRT rack giveaway, and that's going to be through HRT. So we'll pick the winner at our live chat next week, and then we'll send their information over to HRT, or we'll get the winner and HRT connected. You could order your size, your color that you want, all that stuff, and get it sent out to you. J-Dub says, awesome. Pay to win. Yeah, if you send me $400, I will send you a rack.
I wouldn't. $800.
$800. The dude says, I contacted Whiteshell Performance Coatings, who did the Cerakote for the Aero Arctic sets. Their president said he could make me an official set after the new year. Ooh. Are you going to be spending extra money for that, though?
Yeah.
He says, highly impressed. I'll try to make a good copy, but an original set was preferred. That's true. That's awesome. Aero has destroyed my budget this year. Couldn't resist an ODG anodized set. Yeah, I know, man. Aero gets a lot of my money. Ironsight says, Wheel of Disappointment, bring the pain. Croak says, rack the halls with Wheel Despair. Fa la 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 la. La la la. The other thing that we are going to be doing, so I'll talk a little bit about our video. I kind of talked about our video for this weekend, which is the Primary Arms Classic Series LPVO. But Christmas is on a Sunday. Usually we do a Sunday release. So the Sunday, Christmas Sunday, we're going to be doing, I think it's going to be kind of fun. I haven't started filming ours yet. Walsh had kind of talked about this, and we'll leave it up to you guys to give us your idea. So it was either our 5 favorite things that we got this year, 2022, or our 4 favorite things and the 1 thing we hate that we got this year. So those are the options, and it would be the 3 of us would each do our little blurb, and then Walsh would mash it all together for a special Christmas video. So
I haven't
you
even
guys have any insight? That. I haven't either. So you guys have any insight? Would you like to see our 5 favorite things that we got for the year, or our 4 favorite and the 1 thing we hate? What do you think, Joe?
Probably 4 and 1. Yeah, probably 4 and 1. I mean, it'd be more interesting.
Crook says do both. Prepper Book Club says 4 and 1. Zach Fett says 4 and 1. Yeah, and I'll give you guys insight. The 1 thing that I hate is my thing 1. I thought Walsh was
now
like,
you got it. Now you got to do something else. Yeah,
no. It's gonna be good. I thought Walsh was like, I thought he was a nincompoop. Like he must not be using this thing right. And so I bought it, and I'm like, this is so bad. Caleb says, do your 5 favorite and then the 1 hate.
That would be both.
That would be both. Yeah. I don't hate that. Is that what Croak meant? 5 and 1 instead of 4 and 1? We'll see. I'll see what Walsh says. But I like at least having 1 item that we hate. Yeah. Joe's like, what would be the 1 item that I hate? I swear my wife must be burning something downstairs because it smells like burnt bread.
Nice.
I don't hear any screaming though, so there must not be a fire.
That's good. Oh. You got fire smoke alarms.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Yep.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Croak says, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it was totally my idea, not Caleb's.
That's honestly what I thought he meant when he said do both.
Yeah. Joe gets
That's
it.
what popped to my mind now. Like, that would be 5 and 1.
I got to go drink some soda or something, man. I'm tired. I had to
Oh,
drive.
dude.
I mean, it was like snowing today. I was in the car for over 5 hours today. And then I got home and my wife has this new pantry contraption I was putting together, and it's buttoned up against our live chat time. Like, I had a half hour, and it's the last part. I go to like close the door and the door doesn't close. And it's like, I don't have time to try to figure out why this isn't working right now. I probably installed the whole thing upside down is my guess, but
yeah, that could be it.
We'll see. My
Or
son
it's
is
an adjustable hinge.
So, no, it's definitely not that.
No, it's not an adjustable hinge.
No, I'm just hoping that I go downstairs and my son's figured it out, so I don't have to deal with it when we're done here. So the live chat is kind of saving me.
I have to be out of the house by like 4:15 in the morning, which makes me get up at 3:30, somewhere in between there.
Oof.
Yeah. And I didn't leave work until after 6 today.
Yeah.
Not fun. Yeah.
Yucky yuck. All right, so let's wrap this up then. Walsh isn't here, so I'll tell him that everyone said that he's a dum-dum. I'll make sure that I pass that message along. I'll stay on top of him, tactically stoned, to make sure that he gets your package sent out.
I'm pretty sure I saw a comment pop up too that said if Walsh did one more belt review video, they're unsubscribing. So
I'll make sure to pass that along too.
Okay.
So guys, we appreciate you being here. Again, we are here every Thursday at same time, 6:30 Pacific, 8:30 Central. And
7:30 Mountain for all my cool people out there.
All the cool people. Any last mulligans before we end this?
Not for me.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. Our HRT rack giveaway is next week. Yeah. All right. Catch you next Thursday. See you guys.